Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I just unlocked the nationalist buff, which is brand new. It came out on the 4th of July on 9 Kings, and it is an interesting one, let me tell you that. Essentially what it does is all adjacent king perks are applied one more time, which does mean that we finally can go from a 3x buff on a tile to 4x buff on a tile, which is, I mean, pretty cool if you ask me, frankly. That being said, though, trying to figure out how to make this work in a way that makes some sense is a bit difficult for me. Okay, this is so not optimal, but I realized I could probably spend all day trying to make this as optimal as possible. I wanted to get the 4x buff on Ruthless so that it has a 20% chance to insta-kill. So that's a 5% extra buff on it normally on the Citadel. We also buffed Scrollmaster, giving us a random tome card at the beginning of the game, and also a completely random enchantment at the beginning of the game. So we actually should realistically be starting with quite a lot of cards. And you know what? I'm thinking, no, I don't want to go king, like, this is king 17 technically. I don't think we want to go there. We can go on king. We can start on king and see what we can make happen with some of these brand new perks. I don't know how much longer you continue to unlock them, frankly. It's crazy. And you know what as well? I'm realizing that you could do the leftist on the verticalist buff that goes towards the nationalist buff, and you can have actually 2 of your... Oh my god. We got so much stuff here. Hold on a minute here. Give me you. I'm scared to offering it off, if I'm being honest with you. Let's just get rid of you and get rid of you. Give me anything to work with on year 1, I think, is where we want to be. Okay, that's fine. 20% chance to kill is very swag. Give me bombers. We're just going to offering them off and then see what we make happen. I'm hoping that you can like really feel the 20% buff. Okay, we do that. We're offering you. That's really good. That's really good. Go ahead and Citadel you there. Do that as well. Stack of steel coating as well. Perfect on the wizards. Perfect on the wizards. 1 in 5 chance, up from like almost about a 1 in 8. Oh my goodness! I could have gone king 17. Actually, this is an incredible start. I mean, we're already on. We're on year 4. Our tower is 4. We have a lot to work with here. We have a lot to work with here. What would I want to go though? I guess like converter or something could be fine. Put that there. I actually think our power level is decent right now. The symmetry as well. Doing a little bit of God's work. Not too much of God's work, but a little bit of God's work. I actually don't know who I'm against King of Blood and something else, right? It's interesting. So, you know what? Send me another wizard there. It failed, but it's okay. We got three perks on it. What do we have? Sorry. What's oh, it's up there. Okay, I don't think we're gonna really get anything up there, unfortunately. You know what? Reroll me 1 time. Another converter is chill. You know, offering you off. Give that to you. Procreate you. Overinvest you. I think 5% extra killing speed, realistically, insta killing speed I should say, is definitely something to do a backflip over. That's I think it's big. I think it's huge. That being said though, I'm not the mathematician. I need somebody else, but 1 in 5 seems fantastic to me. We got our beacon straight off the rip. We're gonna put it there. Start buffing that converter as well, which is lovely. It's so lovely. And then realistically, on our expansion turn, we want to break out into one of these slots. You know what? We can go for the converter. I would go. going to go for a procreate here. We need to get rid of some cards though. So we'll procreate and we'll get our converter up. Once we get that expansion slot though, we're peeling out from this beacon. And we're making things happen. We're making big things happen for us here. I guess we also could put a beacon there. Not a beacon, sorry, what do you call it? A converter there. Because realistically, all these slots are kind of going to get filled up anyway. We're not really going to care too much about the cemetery, or maybe even the wizards. I don't really know. There's certainly options for us though, which is very interesting. So open me up here. We'll put what do you call it, a converter there, and we're just gonna forget about it. We're not gonna think about it too much. Right now, they're not gonna be doing a crazy amount of stuff either. But they're getting procs. They're doing their thing. Okay, offering me off here. Clone's pretty good as well, yeah. So clone a beacon, put a beacon there. Level you up, procreate you. Body's on board right now is totally where I'm at. Plus the converter getting like 3 different beacons sitting on it. Even if they're maybe not very high, like there's no overwork and they're not high level, it's still something. And ideally we get an overwork on this as well that we can work with. You know, it gave me static fields, but we have beacons now, so actually I think that actually is the play. I think we're chill here. We got, like, what, 4.6 attack speed? That's going to go up a lot faster, a lot quicker, very easily. We're not leaking. We're not even at risk of leak here, because we do have 9 steel coating wizards just chilling, man. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let's get some more wizards. More wizards, each one with more steel coating. The Perk system scared me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I don't know. The thing is, I don't know where it ends. I think the genuinely scariest thing about it to me. To the conveyor. That's fine. We didn't need that anyway. The scariest thing is the fact that it just says keep playing to unlock more perks. But like, how many are there? You know. It doesn't. Their last patch doesn't say that they added a tremendous amount beyond the nationalist perk that was just added. You know, which seems to be a winner. That being said, I did have to like look at the wiki to, you know, consult the scholars, the people that actually like know what they're doing or what they're talking about a little bit, but. Hey ho. Right, so we need something that's level 2. You know what? Pop me. You there. You there. It's not like my favorite play, but does do something, doesn't it? You're already level 8. Okay, so you know what? That's fine. Let's pop that up to level 3 as well while we're at it. Because it is buffing 4 things. So we should definitely try and make some value of that. By the way, I do realize that I've reset the attack speed on the converter, and that is kind of stupid, but at the end of the day, it was for the greater good. That's all I'm gonna say. We're still not leaking, we're still not in any issue here, and it does have 3 buff in it, but you know what, it's fine, it's fine. I think it's fine. I hope it's fine. I pray it's fine. You know what, we'll get a shaman, and I'm gonna put a shaman up there, just in case we get like another, oh, it's King of Rainbow Army. Can't imagine us having any issues with this. They're putting up a good fight though. I'll give them credit where credit is due. Raising is interesting. I think we're going to reroll that though. Haste is interesting. We're going to reroll that though. Shrine is probably what we want. Reroll me again. Overwork me again. And then... I don't love giving up this spot. And I don't think I have to either. You know what? We're going to sacrifice it up. It's a waste. I get that. But... I do want a beacon in that spot, you know? If it was a worse spot, I wouldn't care so much, but it's a good spot that it's in. A double overwork here as well, so we need to make sure that we actually have the money, because it did not hit itself, so it's going to be expensive. That being said, I mean, I don't want to say we're kind of on autopilot here. We're now just filling out the slots that we want. With the things we need, I suppose. Which is kind of swag. Make peace with an enemy king. It would probably be the King of Blood, if I was going to guess. And we have to sell. We have to try and get rid of some money because we're losing a lot, and it still hasn't hit itself, which means that we're very soon going to run out of money if this thing doesn't decide that it wants to level itself up to make it cheaper. Mortgage is an option though. We gotta consider that as well. It still hasn't hit itself. How is this possible? Has it leveled up literally everything else to 3 almost? There's still opportunities for it to miss itself, even though it procs 3 times. I guess it's not gonna proc 3 times, but it could proc. You know what? Sell me? Okay, it hit itself that time finally, which is maybe too little too late. But at the very least. Let's take the mortgage here. Dude, could use some money. But then, for what, you know? Sell me? Okay, everything's level 3 now. We just want, I guess, converters. We're about to hit an expansion, so I don't know. It gave us a converter, plus we get our expansion slot as well, and then beacon converter, beacon converter, beacon converter. Okay, sweet. Put that there. There's probably a better slot for it, but frankly, I got no idea. The converters are starting to tick up, which is lovely. Doesn't spark joy within my soul to sell a mortgage when we could get 90 gold pretty easily here, but this turn we place down anything, I think. You know what? I'll take the free rerolls actually. Put that down. We're gonna mortgage off that converter, I think. Get some cash on the board for when we hit the shop, and then we'll move from there. Realizing if we go again, oh, actually I don't know, to be honest with you. Okay, that's perfect. That's good timing. Mortgage you off. Then we can put down the. Actually, we should probably. There's a billion different things with which I could do, and okay. So actually, I think we want to delay a turn. No, do we? We don't have any expansions here, which is the issue. Convert. Yeah, that's fine. Temple's pretty good as well. I probably should buy it just because. I'm gonna scream. Fine, put you down. You know what? Offering that off, that's fine. Then we can't do that to you. We can't do that. We can do that to you though. Where am I? Where am I? You know what? I'm stupid. Hold on. I realized we want a beacon there. I forgot that we didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Put a shrine there. Not a shrine, a temple. Put you there. Level you up. Level you up. I'm like the dumbest to ever do it, I think, actually. I think I might be the dumbest to ever do it. That being said, I don't know where I was going with me saying that being said. I don't think there was anywhere to go there. You have 15 attack speed. What are rats being converted here, potentially? What's everybody at? 4. The King of Greed is launching his final charge. 15 per second. 0.5, 1.3. Okay, you know what? You're a cap now. That's fine by me. Which means like actually straight rip a loss on this one though. The thing that I haven't considered is that the Citadel, whilst its attack speed is more than perfectly fine, it's actually not doing any damage, so we kind of have to rely. I mean, I guess we could pick up King of Stone, and I feel like it's too late to start trying to scale that though. I mean, it's that doesn't feel it doesn't feel right, to be honest with you. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. The converters are working though. They're working hard. We'll send it. We'll send it. There might be an opportunity for that here. So what do we have? We have another converter. Spend our money, put that there. I mean, that being said, like this can. I mean, this is very unlikely to hit what we want it to hit, but it could. I'll take the quarry. You know what? I can't put the quarry in the corner. No one puts quarry in the corner. This is level 3. You're way over the number we need. Okay. Guess we can keep re-rolling. You think the likelihood of me getting another overwork is? Can't believe I did that. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Like what actually can I say? We're gonna offer these lads off like pronto, man. Don't worry about that. Bliss is fine. We're gonna offer you off. Put Bliss down. Wait, what am I thinking? No, that doesn't make any sense. Guess we'll just try and spend less money. Just like gummed up a slot for like absolutely no reason. Nothing we want there anyway, that's fine. I can live with that. Where are we right now, man? Where are we, dude? You're giving me overhauls, and I appreciate that, but it's a bit redundant. We're not having any turns wherein we need them. Nothing to put down here. Beacon would be good. Beacon was not received, but a mortgage was received, and I think I can allow that. Do we want to get rid of you? Yes. Okay, we have some money generation now. It's not amazing money generation, but it is money generation. And with that, we persevere. See, the combobulator is like totally useless as well, because it'll immediately pop, but nothing. It will hit nothing. But we can still mortgage off if we roll a bit much, or we're not feeling too good about what we're seeing here. It gives us a beacon. It's pretty chill. Now, what are your attack speeds at? 1.9, 16. I could be convinced to set one up here. Get that ticking. The sooner the better. We're converting the enemy forces into rats here. Honestly, I think, and I'm being serious, I think that genuinely maybe the wizards have they've proved their point. They have proved their point. I think they might be they're worth keeping around. They've only got 31 stacks, but they are just bodies that are on the board here to soak as much damage as possible, right? I need King of Nature. King of Nature with some clones. That's where I want to be. Okay. A clone with no rerolls? I'll take that. Procreate. I feel like I should have mortgaged off something, but I like was scared to in case we didn't get like anything that we wanted. A little bit nervous. You know what? Sure, turn them into frogs. That's fine. I'm gonna have to live with that. Gonna need to start pressing you for a clone here though, buddy. Thank you. We can probably open up that. Actually, what are we at here? Down here? 36, 2.7. You're at 5.1. You're at 1 point. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We can put a beacon there. Totally redundant on the tower, but at least we're getting two things that kind of need it. Converter. So a converter would go there. Then a beacon, then a converter. And then a converter would go there, I guess. But I mean, we're just why are we doing it? Who knows at this point? I guess we could replace that with a I don't know. You know what? I really don't know. Nothing we want though. I'll tell you that. Do we? I mean, what's your damage now? 400. You know what? Screw it. We're going beacon mode, okay? I put them in some bad spots though, admittedly. Maybe we should put it down. We shouldn't sell because we can mortgage it off next turn. There's no point. Oh man, we really, really want clones. We really want it. We really, really want it. I'd probably make peace with you though. I think we've got every conveyor that we really need. I don't think we need anything else from that. Mortgage off. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. Existence is a prison and consciousness is a curse. Yeah, sure. It proccing before it levels up is pretty sad. I guess it goes net neutral on money though, but then it's also plus 90 when we mortgage off. So I hate you. The game tricked me. It tricked me. Just give me a clone, man. Give me a clone, give me a beacon. These are the things that we like to see. Thank you. Appreciate it. Put it right there. I think that's the one that's getting the least amount of coverage here. The area. Wage war against another king. Struggling. I'm struggling, sorry. I had to really think that one out. And at the end of the day, what was said in my mind was, it doesn't matter. If you were wondering the internal monologue that I went through, it was, who actually cares? You could just go against anybody. Everything that we're kind of doing is instantly killing. That's the whole point of the build, is insta-kill. So, yeah. One more. Sure. Give me the rerolls, man. Give me the rerolls. I hate you, Gabe. Give me the rerolls. It's a slap in the face. But if you give me a cone, then we're chill, I think. I got 9 rerolls, man. Don't make me do this. Oh, wait, we haven't even unlocked that slot yet, man. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize we were like so deep but hadn't done it yet. What does a wild card even mean to us at this point, man? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. The Spells Rebellion. Offering is pretty swag. You know what? Give me a trappers or something like that, so that I can just put them down and then offering them off, and then see what we make happen here. Does spark some level of joy. I actually think what you do is you do this. Then you can get the converter down finally. Get it leveled up. And then I guess like the shrine can exist in this sphere down here until we get that one last beacon, and then we remove everything. Because like they're both at like cap essentially, so it doesn't matter. We got the beacon as well, which is huge. It's huge. Oh my god. Okay, we're full board here. I guess the only thing that we don't have that isn't is the wizards. What am I thinking? Am I really about to do this though? Question. We can get rid of you, I think. The only thing left we need is a converter, which we have, so sure. Sure. It's disappeared. Wait, what did I just do? Did I get rid of it? What did I just do? I need to somebody, like, I can't obviously go back in the VOD, like, right now. But I do not know what I just did to delete that converter, if I'm honest with you. And I'm scared. Like, I genuinely do not know. I do not know what I did. I got it back, at the very least, but still. Awkward? A little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Can't spend all my money here. Well, I could probably, actually. What isn't attack speed cap? You're more than attack speed cap. You're not quite attack speed cap. I say not quite. You're almost absolutely definitely nowhere near attack speed cap. I mean, these are all going to be... I mean, you know what? Double over investment on this. Guess up to 3. One-shotting the final boss is very cool. I mean, there's the... Sorry, I'm just trying to get a thumbnail. Now we can get rid of it. I get at that point. I think you just replace the beacons with converters once they've maxed out like everything, I suppose. And at that point, we do need the King of Nature back. So you've maxed out the attack speed on all of these guys. And an offering would go crazy as well, now that I mention it. So we're offering off you. We've got another clone. I'd be willing to sell. What am I doing, man? Like, where am I right now? Let it be known that I did it for the memes, man. 50% buff on the old converters is huge news as well. That's maxed as well. That is now. Take that. What are you at? 200, 9,000, however many. 1.1 E. Okay, you got an E in your name. We're gonna get rid of. What's with the overinvest, bro? There's like a gajillion different options you could offer me, and you're offering me like 3 different overinvests when it has and never will be about that. It's never been about that. It will never be about that. We're against kind of greed now though, so if I could get a mortgage to make some money, that'd be huge. I'm willing to spend money to get it. We did get it. I didn't care about this anyway. I'm not interested in this. Where are you at? You're only at 3. 815. Oh, we can get rid of you because you still do have beacons buffing you, and you're at 18 now. So by the time that we get rid of them all, you're probably going to be at 20, which is huge. Clone. I'm trying to think like Echo Form. It's not. Does that work on towers? It says unit, right? That would probably be the ideal situation. But I'm struggling in my mind's eye to figure out if that actually would do anything. Okay, 19. We can get rid of you now. I will clone you off there. We don't need to procreate. Yeah, you know what? We can do that as well. We're filling our base with converters. Half of them are really good, half of them are terrible. But they all insta-kill. Everything insta-kills. And that's really the only important thing, I think, at the end of the day. when you really boil it down, you know? Get rid of you right now. Sell and then sell. Hopefully you get up where you need to get quickly. You're 15. I think you could do it. I think you could do it. The sooner the better, though. Ideally. They're coming in pretty quick now. I gotta give credit. We don't have anything stopping them, so they are coming in pretty hot and fast. I'd be willing to go for you. Maybe like an earthwork or something. That could be work. That could be work. That could work. Okay, you're at 20 now. We can get rid of a beacon. They're trying their best to get in, but they are not getting in, which is incredible work. You're at 60. You're at 1,900. You're at 35. We can get rid of everything, I think. The perfect board doesn't exist, they say. We're kind of questioning like why and when, or how I should say, we get our I don't know how we get this up to where we want it to be. Gunpowder. I think that affects. I don't know. We're gonna get rid of it. Get rid of the shrine now. Fill it in with one final converter. Listen, I know that this is stupid, right? And it doesn't really make any sense. We have half of our board being terrible converters that are completely worthless, and half of them are like laser beaming tractor beams into the enemy team and converting them all into rats. It's stupid, man. It shouldn't work. I don't really have any right to be at year 83, frankly, given how terrible this is. And yet, here we are. Here we are. Level 2. We love level 2, don't we, people? One more level, And then we'll be max. Then we'll have nothing to do except wait for death. When their numbers start, if we go against King of Blood, we're dead, by the way, like straight up. No doubt about it. King of Blood guts us 100%. There's too many of them. It's bad enough going against like King of Progress, who would otherwise not be difficult. But I don't know. Okay, we got there. We got there. Yeah. We're there. We're so there. It's what do you do from here, man? I genuinely don't know what you do from here. Apart from just wait for the eventual overrunning. If I mean, to be fair, if I reach year 100, I consider myself of having won the run. That's like the kind of I don't know what word I'm looking for. Like that's you can go beyond that, but I realize that like I have posted videos on Night Kings that are 3 hours long of me getting to like year 300 something, right? It's not feasible. And there's not much happening apart from me just like going next. I think like year 100 is like the perfect. You beat year 99, you're on year 100. Maybe you beat year 100 to get to 101, whatever. That is like my gold standard mark of like, this build can go somewhere. It may not be far, it may not be like long, but if you can get to year 100 with it, it's a good build, right? We don't need to go further. We don't have to go beyond, okay? You can. People do. People get into the 4 digits. They get into the thousands with these builds. But I'd say that like if you can get the achievement for getting to year 99 or beating year 99, it's a good build. Okay, it's a good build. And I see no point in going beyond that. I'm saying that knowing full well that this may not get to year 99 or beyond. Okay, I 100% get that. It's worth a try. Attack speed of all towers, I do not know if that actually works. I hope it does, because that would be good for a lot of the new recruits, so to speak, of the base. It's kind of making it work. It'd be so good if the rats like drew aggro, but I appreciate that's a lot to ask for. Even if we lose on year 99, I'm going to consider it like a dub, I think. Because I'm on 1 time speed, and they're almost getting in every single time, and that's pretty terrifying if you ask me. Like, I know that I have nothing holding them back from getting in, but I don't know. Very scary. And it's also shooting at the back sometimes, which I think it may have something to do with the fact that, why did I buy that? That some of them are frogs, perhaps, perchance? So I've got no idea. I realize I could be over-investing, but if I can be so bold with you, I can't be bothered. Like, I mean, what are you at? 1.1? Okay, we gave it like 0.2 faster attack speed, and I get that that compounds into like more later, but it is a heads. It's just, you know, it's we simply can't play around that, man. It wouldn't make any sense to play around it. Get rid of the king of Nada. Put me in there, and then send me. You're 97. Let it ride. Okay, now even if we lose this, we're chilling. Even I mean, if we lose in the king round, then we lose, right? Like we immediately lose all our lives. But still, it's a dub, man. We've made it. We made it. It's dude, I'm so sorry, my throat. I don't know what's going on with it. Sell me this. Sell me this. And sell me this. Okay. And there you have it. That was actually like one of the easier rounds. I shall reign forever. We'll beat year 100 just for the thrill. Double trapper, man. Game hates me. Sweet. And there you have it. Cool. It's been a while since I've done a converter build, actually. And it was honestly a lot easier to get going than I was expecting. And just to be clear, like, this is on King difficulty. Like, this isn't peasant like I do normally. Oh, so close. Oh, we don't unlock anything. We've unlocked everything for this this King now, I guess. Have we? I got no idea. You know what? So before we leave off, I'm realizing that that's probably like turbo gas, actually. It's a little bit like skew iffy, a little bit iffy, a little bit awkward, but I mean, you could do that as well. You could have that 3x, or you could have that anything you want 3x. I guess like that could work. It doesn't work here because it doesn't count as a king perk, but like 20% chance to insta kill, starting with 4 random tome cards in your hand. Or you could just go like RNG mode and have like 4 random tome cards and also have 4 random enchantments. You're gonna have sorry, I'm just curious to see how many cards you actually start your opening hand with, because like that is like kind of silly. I'm not gonna play. I just want to see. I'm just curious. So you usually start with 3 cards in your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cards in your hand. And then in doing that, I play that. I offering off. I play that. I offering that off. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards in my hands. There you go, yeah? Yeah, you go, yeah? And admittedly, the rest of them are kind of bad, so I'd actually have to sell everything off here, but still. Dude, starting with that amount of money, though? Like, imagine starting your round with 80 gold. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. I'd love to hear your theory crafting around the perk system, and honestly, like the wiki, there's no wiki that's been updated with like all the stuff that's in the for the kings and stuff like that. I'd love to know like all of them so I can laser beam focus my fire into finding interesting stuff to look for. But yeah, let me know. Comment down below, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, also check out the streams if you want to catch this kind of stuff live. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all again later on today, or tomorrow, or whatever the next video is. Mwah! Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.